Hi again. I'm continuing a sonnet a day inspired by Patrick Stewart's reading of a Shakespearean sonnet each day. I'll be reading a gospel sonnet by Ralph Erskine. We're now in chapter 5, section 3, the hurtfulness of not preaching Christ and distinguishing duly between law and gospel. I hope you enjoy. Hell cares not how crude holiness be preached, if sinners match with Christ be never reached, knowing their holiness is but a sham, who never are married to the holy Lamb. Let words have never such a pious show, and blaze aloft in rude professors' view, with sacred aromatics richly spiced, if they but drown in silence glorious Christ. Or if he may some vacant room supply, make him a subject only by the by. They mar true holiness with tickling chat, to breed a bastard Pharisaic brat. They woefully the gospel message broke, make fearful havoc of the Master's flock, yet please themselves and the blind multitude by whom the gospel's little understood. Rude souls, perhaps, imagine little odds between the legal and the gospel roads, but vainly men attempt to blend the two. They differ more than Christ and Moses do. Moses, evangelizing in a shade, by types the news of light approaching spread, but from the law of works, by him proclaimed, no ray of gospel grace or mercy gleamed. By nature's light the law to all is known, but lightsome news of gospel grace to none. The doing covenant now, in part or whole, is strong to damn, but weak to save a soul. It hurts and cannot help, but as it tends, through mercy to subserve some gospel ends. Law thunder roughly to the gospel tames, the gospel mildly to the law reclaims. The fiery law, as 'tis a covenant, schools men to see the gospel aid they want. Then gospel aid does sweetly them incline, back to the law as 'tis a rule divine. Heaven's healing work is oft commenced with wounds. Terror begins what loving kindness crowns. Preachers may therefore press the fiery law, to strike the Christless men with dreadful awe. Law threats, which for his sins to hell depress, yea, damn him for his rotten righteousness. That while he views the law exceeding broad, he fain may wed the righteousness of God. But to press the law works as terms of life was never the way to court the Lamb a wife. To urge conditions in the legal frame is to renew the vain old covenant game. The law is good when lawfully 'tis used, but most destructive when it is abused. They set not duties in the proper sphere, who duly law and gospel don't sever. But under massy chains let sinners lie, as tributaries, or to do or die. Not to make the law a squaring rule of life, but in the gospel throat a bloody knife. Lord willing, I will see you next time. Thanks for listening.